been a while since I made a video. I've had a lot of stuff going on. Quit my job with 10 years of doing cardio. Decided to open up my own shop doing cardio, so that's kind of what I've been doing now for about. I've had my shop about 6 months now. I know my last video has probably been about almost a year, but I still have been working on the truck some, small amounts. Actually, there's quite a bit done, I think, since the last video. So I'll show you some videos of that, or at least some pictures of what I got done. But first off, I'm going to say I think I'm going to start doing videos again. I asked a lot of people what they thought. A lot of people decided they said that they liked it and they thought I should do it again. I had a lot of positive feedback, so I appreciate that. So I guess I'm going to start doing videos again, and then probably only do like one a week, just because I'm so busy with my own shop that I just got so much going on there, and then at night I got stuff I got to take care of and things like that. So I don't have a lot of time to work on this. I usually work on the truck about an hour a night, but I do have plans to have this thing out in like 3 months. That's kind of where I'm wanting to be. I want this thing driving in 3 months, and it don't have to be perfect. Interior probably won't be done. I won't have any stereo or anything in it. It's just going to be mostly just just a roller. Driving more or less. It will have AC and heat. I'm working on that at the moment. That's probably what we'll be doing in this video. I got vintage air I need to put in. It's a little different than what it comes in the kit. I'm going to do it a little differently because I don't like the way the kit looks, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But so far as what I've gotten done is the frame's completely done. It's on all 4 wheels now. It would be 6, but the rear disc brakes are so big that I can't put the stock 16s back on it, so I'm going to have to go bigger than a 20. We'll figure that out later. But so for now, I got the wheels on it, what I can fit, and then I got the motors in it, transmissions in it, rear ends in it. Everything's painted, all suspensions on, bolted up, ready to go. The only thing's missing is a drive shaft. I got the gas tank in it. I have the brake lines in it, gas lines in it. Really, all we got left is to get this cab to the point where I can slap the cab on it, and then we'll start doing a few things after that. I gotta get some cab mounts. They're kind of expensive. That's the other thing with this shop is it kind of holds up a lot of my money, so it's kind of hard to kind of get some parts because it holds up all the money I got. I'm not by any means making nearly as much as I was when I was working for someone, but hopefully we'll get there soon. So, but anyway, a lot of things changed. I got a new cab. The other cab I had that I bought that came on the truck, it's pretty rough. All the rockers, cab corners, inners and outers were shot to the point to where even some of the main supports were getting rotted in the center of the vehicle. So it just, as much time as it would take me to get that cab done, I could have this one on and running in the same amount. So it's just, to me, it just made sense to go spend some money on a cab that I found here locally, actually, so it wasn't that far away. So I went and bought a cab from a guy here local. It's already white, so I don't have to paint it white. That helps out a lot. Zero rust. It's a California cab, supposedly. The odometer read 96, but with as clean as this thing is, I'm going to say it's probably 96,000 miles. It could be 196, but I doubt it because it's pretty clean. It's a really clean cab. There's literally no rust other than just surface stuff. From like some rock chips and scratches, there's some rust in those spots, but nothing. It's just surface. So, but yeah, I think on this video, after I show you I'm going to show you this frame and stuff, what we got done so far in it. But after that, I think I'm going to start working on this firewall here, and I'll kind of explain what I'm going to do there. But first off, let me show you what I got done so far on the frame and everything. So the motor's in, transmission's in, it's all painted. I got everything painted. I still got some stuff up here. I still got the AC bracket I need to put on and paint. I still got some tensioner pulleys and stuff like that, alternator. But as far as that, mostly it's done. I got the intake on. We're just going to run factory intake. Transmission's in. Don't worry about the leak. I haven't replaced the rear seal on that yet, so I need to do that. Like I still got to get a drive shaft. Haven't got that yet. We're running a Corvette fuel filter. It's got the return line built into it. This intake did not come with a return line on here. So we did that. It's pretty cheap. You can get it O'Reilly's for, I think it was like 60 or 50 bucks. I don't exactly remember, but, and then of course we ran some lines with some fittings, braided lines. And let's see, the gas tank's in. I got a new strap. Beforehand, this gas tank was hanging low. It used to sit lower than the frame when I got it. What happened was somebody took whoever had the truck, I don't know, probably a while back, whoever first built it, I'd say, they took a rear mount from, I'm assuming, the passenger side, and they put it up front here. So they're using a rear mount for the front, and that's why it was not sitting correctly. And they drilled some holes in the frame and bolted them in. It didn't fit right, so I ordered a whole new front plate. This is a front mount plate, and then new strap on both sides, new straps. Rear end's done. I had my buddy Corey Williams. He actually built that rear end for me, put it together, got all the pinion gear set right. It just was too much. I didn't want to mess with it. It was worth just paying him to do it, so I had him do that. But it's all new. It's all clean. Let's see. We got new disc brakes in the rear, calipers, new brake lines. I mean, new bolts, new leaf springs. I mean, everything. Everything's been gone through on this truck. I mean, everything. The only thing that's really going to be most original is this frame itself. And then I haven't painted the inside of this frame yet. You can see I stopped like right here. I need to keep going back. I just haven't got around to it yet. And I do plan on doing helper bags, but that just might be another time. That's just not. I just want to get this thing done for the summer. I'm not going to be hauling any trailers with it, because unfortunately my other truck transmission or motor went out in it. So, but yeah, that's where we're at now. I'm sure there's more I'm forgetting, but I mean, like I said, for the most part, it's gonna be almost brand new. I mean, really, everything on it, almost all of it's gonna be brand new, for real. I've touched almost every bolt on it. I've done a lot of bolts on it. I've touched replaced all the bolts. I've done leaf springs, and the gas tanks came on it, but I think it's newer too. I don't know for sure, but it looks pretty clean. But anyway, so what we were doing today is this firewall. So what we're doing today was working on this firewall. I'm gonna get all this wire off, start cleaning all this stuff up. I have a sill plate that goes here. I don't know if you can see this. Let me bring it. So this is what they give you from this plate. This is what they give you on Vintage Air. They give you this plate to cover this firewall up with, and it kind of gives you your holes for your outputs and blocks up the other holes that you need to block up. I personally like this because you have to put all these bolts in here, and then the plates sitting here, and then you got these other bolt heads sticking there. There's just a lot of bolts that go there, and I think it looks really goofy. Doesn't look right at all. So what I did was I drilled holes in the firewall, and then marked them on the other side of the bracket, and then I welded the bolts in actually to the frame, or actually to the firewall itself, just some threads. And we're gonna put some nuts and bolts and washers, lock washers, sand that on the other side, and then I actually have a flush mount panel. I have this flush mount panel. It's got bead roll on it. We're actually gonna use this and cover all this up. It's gonna cover all that up, so you won't even see any bolts. Only gonna be sticking through is just the hoses for the AC. So that's that. We'll have to cut all this down, cut all this out, cut this out, and then obviously we need to mark on this panel some of these holes that are in here. We can drill them through. But yeah, we need to get all this stuff off the firewall first, just kind of help get it out of the way, and then we'll move on to that, and then we'll just see what we get today. I'm hoping to get this mostly tacked up here today. Is what I'm planning. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know how far we're gonna get it, but yeah. Also, I'm going to show you some pictures of the cab that I got when I got it, and I cleaned it up, and I pulled all the interior out of it because there was a full interior when I got it. So that's the other thing is I want to show you pictures of that on this video. I'll show you that now. Those are the pictures I have. When I got the cab, it was just sitting in a field, probably, I don't know. I mean, it was sitting on a frame in a field. I couldn't tell you how long. The tag said, I think, 2010, so at least, I don't know, 10 years at least. But yeah, so I'll show you. I mean, it's a clean cab. There's no rust. Like I said, it's a lot of surface rust. There's no actual rust. Solid, like no rust through there, anything. The floors are solid. There's no rust on them. And then the other cab I have, I do plan on doing something with it. Probably build a rat rod or something out of it. So we'll see what I got going on there. But anyway, let's get started on this and see how far we can get today.
Found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun.
Okay, so another awesome thing about this cab is it's factory hydro boost. So when I put the hydro boost off of that Escalade that I pulled the motor out of, it's going to be, I don't know if you guys knew that or not. I think you did, but I bought an 04 Escalade and pulled the motor and tranny out of it. It's an LQ9, so it's good, you know, it's a good 6.0. Put the cam, I've already put a cam in it. Stage 3 Texas speed cam, I put a 2800 stall in there. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but it's been a while, so I'm trying to keep you guys as up to date as I can about what I've done. But anyway, yeah, back to the truck. So it's factory hydro boost, so that's good. I'm gonna put hydro boost on it from 04 Escalade. So I don't have to buy a plate or anything. It should bolt right up. The brake pedal I think should work as well. Let's see. This one was a power lock and window truck, so that's another positive. Full interior. You know, it's for me it was just the right purchase. You know, it had all the interior parts, including all its the headliner. Every panel was there. There's nothing missing. Every panel on this whole entire truck was there. So when I stripped it down, I kept what was good. All the panels I'll probably paint or wrap. The dash I'm going to get rid of. It's bad. The seats are trash. I'm getting rid of them. Put different seats in it. But yeah, so anyway, it did take long to strip this cab. It was, I mean, the firewall's pretty much stripped anyway. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to trying to put this plate on this wall over here. There's a brace here. This little, it's a pinch weld. I think we're going to want to cut this out, because I don't like the way it looks. It kind of looks goofy. So we'll probably just cut that out and then put that plate up there. I don't think it's supported of any kind. But yeah, we'll just cut that out. We'll put that plate up there, mark it out where it needs to go, cut, and then yeah. So let's get to that. I'm working in tight quarters here, so give me a break. A little close. Adjust that. There we go. So there's this pinch weld here. We need. I think we'll get rid of this. Cut this out. And we'll put that plate in. It just looks cleaner. It'll be flusher. But that's what we're gonna try to do now. So I gotta cut that off, and I gotta flush this right here out, and then grind this all down. We'll put the plate up here. We probably won't tack it. We'll probably just. I might throw a self tapper or something in each corner to hold it, and then we'll mark these holes that we need marked for AC. We'll cut those out, drill those out, and then we'll put the plate on the wall. So. Let's get to it here.
Dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Memory lane isn't that too far away from our hearts. Yeah, yeah. The ones we keep close, we should never let go. So tell me who you love, baby. Take a moment to unwind, fix your stuff and realign yourself with the world, baby. Breathe slow, baby, yeah. We should breathe slow, we should breathe slow, we should breathe slow. We should breathe slow, we should breathe slow, we should breathe slow. We should breathe slow, we should breathe slow, we should breathe slow. We should breathe slow.
I got that all grinded down. I've noticed on that pinch weld, where they do the pinch weld and the cement. So we cut that down. Let me flip this camera around. If you look real close there, as you can see, there's just from that pinch weld when it comes together at and grinded down those holes there. So we're gonna go ahead and weld that up in there, get that filled back in. We're gonna fill that in, grind that down, then we'll get this panel up, mark it up, get some holes drilled, and try to get this firewall done today. Because really, that's where I want to be at, getting that firewall welded in today. So, because I really want to try to get this firewall done today. Don't mind the sweet safety glasses. I know, makes me look good. But anyway, we're going to weld that spot in real quick. Get that welder over here and weld that in, and then put this panel up here and try to mock it up. It is a little wavy here, so I might have to do some hammering and dolly, just kind of beat some of these parts in, get it to sit smooth, and then we'll go from there. So let me get to this and well, I gotta switch boots out. I didn't switch my boots, and I was wearing these, and I had one of the sparks from one of the weld fall down and melt right through my shoestring, and melt into my shoe and into my sock and in my foot. So couldn't get that damn boot off fast enough. Oh, I'm gonna switch to different boots. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. What is that? We're gonna, on the other side, I'm gonna mark the holes I need to drill. We'll probably pull it off, drill some holes. And then once we drill some holes, we'll put it back up, and I'm gonna mark it. I think I got some spots I wanna cut here, because I don't like the way it lines up. Just kind of overlapping. So I really just cut it. I mean, I could possibly, beat it down and weld it. But I really just cut it off. It's much easier that way. And this back side here, I think I'm gonna do the same on it. I think I'd rather just cut it. I don't like that. I don't know if I like the way it looks right here like this. Can't decide, but I don't know. I'm kind of mixed feelings there. So I might leave it, and we'll just kind of see what it looks like. If I have to, I can always cut it later. I don't know. So anyway, for now, let's go on the other side and mark these holes. And then, of course, you gotta remember which one's your holes, because I already forgot. I think the original holes Yeah, let's see. I'm pretty sure this one. This one. This one. I think this one's you. I want to say those are the holes. I'll put the template plate on it to make sure. But here's, as you can tell, these are the nuts I welded on, or the the bolts are welded on there. One up top, one up bottom, and then that plate obviously covers up this big hole that was left from factory. I might dynamat this back wall. I might dynamat that back wall probably before I put the AC unit in, so I'll have to get some dynamat from my shop. Do that. But I think for tonight, I think we'll be able to at least drill them holes and tack weld this thing up. And honestly, I could probably just tack weld it up now. You know, you know what? I'll probably just tack weld it now. There's no point in me drilling them holes and then putting it back up and tack weld. I might as well just drill these holes while it's in here. To me, that makes more sense. Yeah, I don't know. We'll let's see. Actually, I'll take it back off because then I can punch hole the centers of these holes, and that way it doesn't walk on me. So yeah, we'll do that. All right. So there we have it. It's in. Yeah. For now, it's got some self-tappers holding that in, but there's bolts that come with that, or so you have to get an angle drill in there and drill some holes and stuff. But yeah, it's sitting in there. It's a little, it's hard to see, but right there. That's my nut. I'll have to get in there and tighten that. It's gonna be real close quarters, but like I said, at least it looks better than freaking something sticking to the firewall. So I'll have to bolt those down, and I got another one up top here. It's hard to see as well. So we can get in there. It's right there. So just got nuts and lock washers holding that on, which, I mean, it seems to work fine. Outside the firewall, here's the hoses sticking through here. So they're sticking through. You have to put some, it comes with rubber that goes in these holes at kind of the grommets and stuff. So we gotta put those in. But other than that, I mean, that's kind of what we're at today. So we'll tack weld that in. It's through here, and then through here is this is where your wiring harness for it comes through. So we'll get all that done. Like I said, I still got to tighten that bottom nut, and then we'll see these a little off. They're kind of facing that way. Once I tighten it up, it'll pull it in. It'll suck them in, just like this right here. So they're lined up where they need to be at once you bolt that in all the way. But yeah, we're getting there. So of gas, man. I don't know why my wells got shitty. Well, I finally figured out I ran out of gas, so as my welds started getting shitty after I ran out of gas. So yeah, went to get more gas to finish this, which sucks because that means I won't have any more gas till Monday. Today's Saturday, so I still got a whole day now that I can't do anything on this firewall with. I guess I could clean this side up some. Do that tomorrow, but I guess we're done for the day. So I guess I'll call this quits on the video. Maybe the next video I'll have it already welded up, or I'll weld it up in the next video. We'll see how I feel. But we're getting there, and it's looking better. We got a lot of body work to do around this. But like I said, we'll get there, and yeah, hopefully I'll have this going next time soon. But anyway, I want to say thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, share the videos. I'm gonna try to put one out once a week again. And we'll see how everything goes. So, all right, until next one, guys. We'll see you. Bye.